the Merseyside Derby on Saturday, our next game. Liverpool at home, 12:30. What can you say? It's they haven't made a okay. They are a really impressive win at the weekend. They are currently playing now at time of recording against Newcastle. They've not had a great start to the season. They've certainly had better starts. They have weaknesses in their teams. They have fragilities, of course they do. So, how are you feeling going into this game? Because despite us not having a win, and I don't want to jump the gun, but I'm not petrified, if that makes sense. I look at the players we've got in the defence. I look at how the players are working for each other. We know the fans are going to get behind the team. So I'm not petrified as I maybe were at the last Goodison derby. So how do you feel going into this one Saturday?
I'm realistic. I've got to be honest. Like I've seen Everton lose to Liverpool teams which have had Jay Spear in the midfield. They've had some poor teams over the years, and when we had better teams that we've got now, still couldn't. For some reason, we couldn't shift the hoodoo, the curse, and beat them. Um, so now, if you look at it objectively, if you forget being an Everton fan, if you're someone from overseas who supports, I don't know, Dortmund or someone, if you look at this game, you don't expect Liverpool to lose this game. You look at it, a Merseyside derby, they're playing their local rivals, who are a team who finished in the bottom five last season. You don't expect us to get anything from them. If you are looking at Aston Villa and they're playing Man City, who are a similar level to Liverpool, you don't think Aston Villa are going to go into that game and get anything, and it's a shock if they do. So you've got to just be realistic. Obviously it's a derby game, anything can happen, but we are where we are, and Liverpool are one of the top five teams in world football. Like it's an uphill task. Crystal Palace got a draw against them, so did Fulham. Obviously, Bournemouth caught a hiding off them. Man United got a result. It's a point to be massive because they are an excellent team. It stings because they're our rivals. You want to feel like you're equals going into the game, and it's a straight up, toe to toe fight. It's not. They're one of the teams one of the two teams who can win the Premier League every year, and one of the three or four who can win the Champions League every year. And we're nowhere near that level. So we've got to have everything go right and them have a bad day. Let's be honest. And it's going to be like that for the foreseeable until there's a change in the waters, and that's not yet. But this, Man City lose to Crystal Palace quite right. Crystal Palace beat Man City. Things happen, so you never know. But I'm not. I've got to be honest. I don't want to feel like I'm crying it in, but I'm very realistic. I'm going into this game thinking we are a team who are going to have to fight and fight and fight to get something off a far superior team. It's not the case anymore where one team is fifth and the other one is sixth, or one is fourth and the other one's fifth. Where there is a comparable team, and they can go toe to toe and see who comes out better. This is an elite level team against a average Premier League team currently. So I'm not going with any expectation or much hope, but I won't be disappointed no matter what happens because I'm not expecting much. I'd like to be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, listen, stranger things have happened, but it is like you said, it's gonna be a big uphill task, isn't it? Liverpool, fantastic side, fantastic players, brilliant manager. Let's have it right. And Everton just aren't that level at the moment, but nonetheless, we'll all still be there. Half 12 Saturday, roaring Everton on. And, who knows? Yes, okay, maybe it is a bit optimistic and a bit in dreamland to assume maybe we could get anything. Another draw, that'd be a great result, of course. Confidence, but it would be a fantastic time to get our first win of the season. Of course, it would, but again, we have to remain quite pragmatic. We are where we are, and we're coming up against one of the best sides in the world, and that's it really. And if we can get something brilliant, but as you said, it is what it is, and we've just got to be realistic. But there you go. Thanks, Terry, for joining me tonight. Hopefully we can maybe come away with maybe a point on Saturday, another draw, and hopefully that first win of the season isn't too much further away. But there's a long, long way to go in this season. We're only 5 games in, aren't we? And of course, we've got the time of recording, transfer deadline day is tomorrow. As far as I'm aware, The signings of Idrissa Gana Gay and James Garner haven't been confirmed yet, but if the rumblings are that these announcements are very much imminent. So, of course, keep your eyes peeled for all updates regarding the transfer situation here on the Toffee Blues YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks to Terry for coming on to us as well, and take care.